Folks, it's going to sound a bit ridiculous to you, but bear with me here. It's a story out of Gaza. I just want you to understand how ridiculous things have got and the fact that thousands of young people believe these things. So Omar Hamad out of Gaza claims the following. I'm reading his tweet. The price of sugar in Gaza is extremely high. The Americans involved in American aid know this very well. What happened today is one of the worst crimes ever committed, he says. He says, listen carefully. As soon as the first wave of American aid arrives, people rush to get sugar first. Okay, stop. If you've been starving for a week, you're not going to the sugar first. You're going to the flour, of course. But this is what they claim. People rush to the sugar first. Today, the Americans deliberately placed the sugar in a separate area. Okay, this is also like, who said? How do you know? Fine. Next. Then they dug a deep pit before the sugar zone, covered it with nylon, and lightly sprinkled it with dirt so that no one would see it or notice. All right, so the evil Americans, he's claiming, then it's hard to say this without laughing, but so many people believe this nonsense and just false propaganda. So the Americans, he says, who are, by the way, giving free food from my and your tax dollars to the people of Gaza, they dig a pit near the sugar, which is the sugar is to trap Gazans, and inside this pit, then they dig a pit, they cover it with nylon, then cover that nylon with dirt. By the way, logistically speaking, that's impossible. Think about that. What's holding up the nylon? Why is the dirt not sinking the nylon in? Usually you got to put in heavy rocks or something to prevent that. Just think about that for a second. Fine. The Americans put this nylon in and cover it. Listen to this now. The starving, so starving that they need sugar, the starving reached the sugar first, and 7 people fell into a pit. This is like absolutely insane stuff. They fell into a pit. Then, he says, a bulldozer came and buried them alive. This is, again, from Omar Hamid out there in Gaza. He's sharing this story with you. Folks, it's insane. On the one hand, it's easy to laugh at because it's obviously so made up. But on the other hand, thousands, I should say thousands, tens and hundreds of millions of people believe this stuff coming out of Gaza. Non-stop. They just repeat it. They say there's a genocide, there's a famine, there's sugar traps. People will believe anything. Now, I'm not saying things are great in Gaza. Things are obviously tough there. It's a war zone. But the maliciousness that they ascribe and all this stuff, stop believing it. It's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Made up. Speak out.